Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. And yeah, pain in the grass, man. You got to be there this year. It's the biggest ever. 3 big days. Tuesday, July 30th. Friday, August 2nd. Saturday, August 3rd. All happening at the White River Amphitheater. You can get tickets right now. Just go to livenation.com and you'll be able to see some awesome bands, local style, as well as some of the big boys like Slipknot, Marilyn Manson, Volbeat, Rob Zombie, Disturbed.
Shout out to some of the local bands like Woodshed and System 7. They're going to be there. Yeah. Witch Ripper. Oh, yeah. Superfecta.
Oh, Kyle, our buddy.
Kyle's a good dude.
Yeah. I mean, look, this is the biggest show probably this summer, and you want to be part of this. Would you like to do all 3 days? Why not? Get your tickets, and don't forget, when you buy your tickets, $2 from each ticket sold, benefiting the Vitology Foundation. That supports a lot of great local charities. You want more info about pain? Just go to KISW.com.
Let's play Beat Migs.
It's time to play the game. So everybody scream his name. Beat Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs. You're a loser.
It is time to beat Migs. And it's time to turn down for Thursday.
Charge out for what?
All right, we're close. Friday Junior, baby.
Yeah. Friday's exciting.
It's very exciting. The wife is coming to town.
Oh, instead of you going down there, she's coming up here.
She's making a rare visit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, I hope the weather's going to hold up.
Oh, the weather's supposed to be beautiful this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm really happy for that.
Yeah.
So you can do stuff inside? No, I've got my birthday party happening on Saturday. Is it outside? It will be mostly because, it'll be at my house. Yeah. And so I've got a really nice backyard.
You forget what he's doing? He's having the big Nerf fight.
Yeah, right. Nerf Battle Royale. Damn. Very excited for this. I still want to get I was telling my wife, I'm like, because we have stuff going on that day, but I want to go swing by and get like one of those Uzi Nerf guns. Yes. And just show up to Rev's house, ring his doorbell. Oh, he opens it up and just fire it on everyone and then leave.
That's fair. That's fair. Because
it's like perfectly acceptable.
It's a Nerf fight.
Yeah, like a gang drive-by kind of thing. Oh, that'd be even better if I just roll my window down, start honking my horn, just start shooting all of you.
That would be cool. Do it, Steve.
That's in Tacoma. I don't know. That might get me in trouble.
Yeah. I mean, my neighborhood's pretty okay, but at the same point, yeah, there's plenty of times where I've said, "No, honey, those are fireworks."
Yeah.
How does your neighborhood feel about drive-by Nerf shootings?
Yeah.
I'll let you know about that.
Let me go HOA.
Yeah, let me go poll all of them and find out.
That'd be fun.
I would love to see you there shooting people in the face with Nerf guns.
Yeah.
Let's get to our contestant today. We got Jeff in Puyallup to take on Steve. Jeff, are you there?
I'm totally here, dude.
Excellent. What's he playing for today, Steve?
BJ talked about Pain in the Grass up for grabs. A pair of tickets to check out Friday, August 2nd's Pain in the Grass, and that's the one with Disturbed.
Nice.
In this moment. Bunch of other great bands as well. Go to KISW.com for all the details, and that's where also you can get tickets and all that good stuff.
All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Jeff will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Jeff, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's beat Steve.
The 3 states that share a border with California are Arizona, Oregon, and what?
Nevada.
Yes. Who played the character Opera Man during the 90s on SNL?
Oh, wow. I don't know. Pass.
In the comics, which villain famously broke Batman's back?
Superman.
No.
Joker.
No.
Who broke his back? I don't know.
You didn't see the third movie.
No.
Didn't see that.
Who was the flagship video game character for the Sega Genesis?
Sonic?
Yes. Which state is nicknamed the Mount Rushmore state?
South Dakota.
Yes. Demi Moore voiced Esmeralda in what Disney movie?
Oh, man. Esmeralda. The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Yes.
Nice.
From which continent does the Pomeranian dog breed originate?
Asia.
No.
Africa.
No. You're going to kick yourself on that one because you should have said it. 1, 2, 3, 4 correct.
Oh, was it Europe, Red?
It was.
Oh, if you just said Europe, Jeff.
If you would have.
Europe.
Yeah, well, it's a little late now there. Sorry about that.
Sorry, Jeffy.
Well, I mean, you have a chance.
Yeah, does he?
I mean,
I don't know, maybe.
there's some things that are not in Steve's wheelhouse for this.
We'll see.
But he may
Maybe
surprise
Steve's
us.
cell phone will die halfway through.
Okay.
Hey, Steve.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
The 3 states that share a border with California are Arizona, Oregon, and what?
Nevada.
Yes. Who played the character Opera Man during the 90s on SNL?
Oh, Adam Sandler.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the comics, which villain famously broke Batman's back?
I'm Bane.
Yes.
right.
Bane.
Who was the flagship video game character for the Sega Genesis?
Oh, back when he had not so normal teeth. That's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes. Which state is nicknamed the Mount Rushmore state?
North Dakota.
No.
South Dakota.
Yes. Demi Moore voiced Esmeralda in what Disney movie?
Snow White.
No.
Cinderella.
No.
Sleeping Beauty.
No.
Okay.
From which continent does the Pomeranian dog breed originate?
Pomerania.
No. Pomerania.
Asia.
No.
Africa.
No. What is the name of Amazon's automated voice assistant?
Is that Alexa?
Yes. How many teams are a
Sorry.
part of the NBA?
32.
No.
31.
No.
33.
No.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. No.
I think it's 30.
It is 30.
That's right. They lost some teams.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You win 6-4.
Sorry, Jeff.
Oh, man, I thought you said Aquaman, not Opera Man. That's my bad.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Okay,
what
that
was
makes
that?
more sense.
But
then.
still, Aquaman on SNL, Saturday Night Live. When was Aquaman? Yeah.
Oh, he was a big hit on us.
Big, all right. I'm sure he was.
Nice.
All right. Peace out, Jeff. All right.
Jeff did get Esmeralda, Demi Moore playing that character in the Disney movie The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh.
Yeah, I think all the movies you said were pretty much when Demi was being born.
Yeah,
Like when they all
you're
came out.
doing all of the old Disney
All the
I know they
classics.
do reboots. I don't keep up on this crap.
No, you don't.
I can tell. From which continent does the Pomeranian dog breed originate?
Well, you already told them.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you said it was Europe.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. It was Europe.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah, buddy. And then the other one you figured out, there's only 30 teams in the NBA currently. So there you go.
Some B-Mix police are chiming in. I guess Bane for the Batman question, but someone said Superman did break Batman's back in the Injustice
He
series.
said
But he said
villain.
villain.
He said what villain
I
broke
said
Batman's
villain.
back?
Well, I mean, in some people's eyes, Superman's a villain.
And I mean, in the Injustice series, it's not, I mean, famously, I also said famously, and there was an entire, huge thing about it.
throwing it out there.
Yeah.
I know.
Good job,
Comic
buddy.
book nerds, thank you very much.
What was Steve's score?
6-4.
Wouldn't have mattered
It
then.
wouldn't have mattered.
All right, fine.
Well, if you didn't
Goodness.
screw him with the Aquaman question, too.
Yeah,
Next thing
yeah.
you know, the game's tied.
Yeah.
Opera Man.
That's a good point.
That's his cell phone's problem there.
Yep.
I can't help that. Congratulations, Steve. You won with 6 correct.
That means caller number 6. You are checking out the Friday show to Pain in the Grass. Caller number 6, 206-421-ROCK. Caller number 6.
Oh, someone said David Spade played Aquaman in Death of Superman skit on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, well, he didn't say David Spade either, though, at least.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Of course they make David Spade be Aquaman.
Yeah, that's, I didn't even know they did a Death of Superman skit on SNL. All right.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, there's a woman that was infected with measles, and she decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go check out the midnight premiere of Avengers Endgame in California last Thursday.
Dude, I saw this on the news this morning that there's a lot of people are freaking out because they had to quarantine the woman now, and
Yeah.
they're worried that she got everybody in the theater sick.
Yeah, she's in her 20s, recently traveled to a country with an outbreak of measles, and she didn't know she was afflicted when she went to the showing. I would have, see, I know not everyone's got their vaccinations, but I'm not worried about it, right? Would I be worried? Because I've already got
You're asking
my
me?
vaccination. So if she's in the
I don't
theater,
know.
what do I care? But yeah, they put her under quarantine. Here's one of the employees of the movie theater talking about it.
Last place I would have ever expected was my job. I wasn't even expecting Orange County. I wasn't expecting it anywhere near it, let alone a movie theater. You get me? Like, that is just crazy. And people, if you know you have the measles, please do not come to a movie theater, let alone a public place.
Oh, she said Orange County, so that's probably, I know those theaters. There's only a couple really, you know.
Is that where your wife is?
Yes.
She might be coming back with the measles.
Damn,
Tell her to
dude.
stay in California.
Wow.
We don't need them measles.
We don't need them measles. They get a lot of tourists down there, so that's not surprising.
I like how some people are giving her a hard time, like she shouldn't have gone, but I read that she didn't know that she had it until after.
Yeah, what are you going to do at
Cut her
that
some
point?
slack.
Except if you feel sick. See, some people just have that FOMO. We see it at conventions we go to, con crud.
Yeah.
People don't stay home. I mean, look, if you've got tickets and stuff, but we had that happen with a buddy of ours. She went and she was just massively sick first day she got there.
But not only is she, but the fear, I mean, she's got a fear of the spoilers, man. So if you're sick and you have the tickets, you don't want to risk it.
Yeah. It's a tough one, I know.
Mm-hmm. Go with one of those masks on.
See, the mask is supposed to protect you, not everybody else.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Hand them out to everybody.
Okay, that's what it is.
You put like little superhero faces on them.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that way, or you could be a superhero at the theater with your mask on because people won't know who you are. Well, James Holzhauer, you've heard that guy's name. He's the Jeopardy guy that continues to win big, and he did it again last night. Another over $100,000 he won again last night.
What?
This guy is just nuts.
Will he ever lose?
His strategy apparently is so insane, I don't think he ever will.
They need to bring back Ken Jennings, like to be the cooler.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Man, and so this is a big milestone, and here's Alex Trebek talking about it.
James, we come to you now, and I should tell you, and it gives me pleasure in telling you this, that in winning today's game, which you're going to do...
You sure?
Yes. You will tie Julia Collins at 20 victories, and that is the second highest total of regular games won by any contestant on Jeopardy. So congratulations. Let's see if you came up with the correct response. Of course you did. And your wager, substantial? Of course it was. $40,784. $101,682 today. And now, a 20-day total of $1,528,012. Enjoy the moment. You deserve it.
Wow. This guy is just wrecking house. I don't know when Jeopardy is going to lose. When are they going to run out of money?
I feel like Alex is getting annoyed with the guy.
Yeah.
Enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
You deserve
Well, he was kind of snarky, the guy, like, oh, you think I'm going to win? You sure?
Wow, though. The guy is definitely, like you said, he's a professional gambler, and he's gambling every time with, like, these big money amounts.
Yeah, and apparently, you know, as far as gambling, I don't think he's gambling at this point. I think he's gaming the system, which is, like, you know, people, the difference between, like, playing Texas Hold'em as opposed to playing blackjack without counting cards, because he's just wrecking house.
So could this guy bankrupt Jeopardy?
That's what everybody's wondering. I mean, I
doubt it.
I hope that they're getting like a lot of great advertising money for this because everyone's watching now.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if they didn't start doing well in the things.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I care, and I'm not a big. I haven't cared about Jeopardy in a long time, but the amount of money he's winning and the way he's doing it, the gamer in me is impressed because I love to game the system in anything, and that's exactly what he's doing.
So how's Alex doing these days, though? I mean, wasn't Alex battling? He's battling cancer, right?
Yeah, you're right. He is, and I mean, I hate to sound morbid, but what a way for kind of. I mean, this is a nice way to wrap it up. If this is going to be the final days of his Jeopardy career,
Jesus,
dude,
what do you think? Are you saying like what's going to happen first? The guy losing, or
I
Alex
heard that
losing his battle?
What he's got is not curable. I mean, here's an update. Maybe they gave an update.
Christ,
I know.
Wow,
I don't know how long Alex has got. I mean, go out on top, right?
He's not dead yet.
So you think Alex is just fighting the good fight because he wants to see this guy lose?
Well, or at least, know that the last days of him hosting the show had one of the greatest contestants ever. That's a great way to go out. Am I missing something? Well, let's see what Alex says. Maybe he's healthier than I think he is.
He says, I beat cancer. BJ's a douche.
All right, well, hey. He was on Good Morning America, and this is where maybe he might call me a douche.
My oncologist tells me I'm doing well, even though I don't always feel it. I've had kidney stones, I've had ruptured discs, so I'm used to dealing with pain. But what I'm not used to dealing with is these surges that come on suddenly of deep, deep sadness. And it brings tears to my eyes. I've discovered in this whole episode, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm a bit of a wuss, but I'm fighting through it. The numbers that indicate the cancer in the the cancer indicators, those are coming down. Good. So I've got another chemo next week, and then we'll do a review to find out where things stand.
You know, he's such an old school guy to call himself a bit of a wuss when in reality, I mean, look, there's a reason to feel sad. It could be chemical. It could be a lot of stuff, but you're not a wuss if you're dealing with sadness or even some depression that he might be going through with this news. He definitely is positive. But it wasn't like he came out and said, "Hey, I'm doing great." And the kind of cancer he has, Steve, I heard it. You don't. No, it's a tough one.
It's a tough one. And I do like he's joking about it. And you're right, dude. Him calling himself a wuss. It's like you're still going to work every day. You're still putting on a smile for people. You're far from a wuss with this. I mean, you're a battler. But he says, "I'm a 30-day survivor. I'm going to catch up to those other people," because he says he's been hearing from people that say they survived cancer for 10 years, 12 years, 14 years.
Okay.
And also says, it's a low survival rate stat for this disease. Truth told, though, I got to beat it. It's under the terms of my contract. I have to host Jeopardy for 3 more years.
I would love if, in fact, he gets such a prognosis that he can tell me I'm a douche for saying what I said. That means he's going to be around for a long time. I'll take that.
That'd be the best thing ever.
Yeah, that would be awesome. If
he does it on Jeopardy.
Yeah, if he called me a douche on Jeopardy. And I still stand by what I say as far as that's the way to go out, though, with one of the greatest contestants ever. If, in fact, these could be, who knows how long he's got, but that's how I'd want to go out with the greatest shows ever. And no one's ever done this before. This is, it's historical for the game, and he's a part of it.
Somebody says, you're a true Virgo, BJ, keeping it on the dark side.
There we go. Thank you, buddy. If I only believed in astrology. All right.
Is that what Virgos do?
Are
they douchey, dark people?
I heard we're organized. I didn't hear we keep things on the dark side. Vicky, you a Virgo too?
Yeah, I'm a Virgo.
Yeah.
Oh, then that makes sense. Douchey, dark side, yeah.
Yeah, Vicky is kind of dark.
Yeah.
All right.
I
mean, I don't know.
I'll take it.
Okay. This woman shared a story on Jimmy Kimmel last night, and I am not happy about it because this story could make me and you rethink ever eating donuts at work. One of my favorite things to do. You're going to hear what she did at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Jimmy Kimmel had a cool segment on last night as he set up the throne from Game of Thrones, the Iron Throne outside of his theater, and he had people sit on it and share the most menacing things they've ever done. Boy, I would have done that just to sit on the Iron Throne. That's iconic.
And I think Ted has a picture. Ted Smith has a picture of himself sitting on, I don't know if it's the actual throne or like some mock-up that they had one time when it was in Seattle. And I'm not a Game of Thrones guy, but I know the throne. It would be cool to have a picture with that.
It is epic, no doubt about it.
They should have like Santa Claus.
Oh,
or
yeah.
the Easter Bunny, like get the throne, but have like Santa or the Easter Bunny look like a Game of Thrones character.
Yeah. Probably like a Hodor-looking guy. You don't know Hodor, but Hodor would be a good Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually would, yeah.
Yeah, I think he'd be a great Santa. And they would go, you know what I want for Christmas? And he'd just give them the same answer. He'd like, Hodor. Okay, that's what I'm going to get. Of course, so Jimmy said, hey, you're on the Iron Throne. What are the most menacing things you've ever done? Here are some great responses.
If you watch Game of Thrones, the Iron Throne is one of the most iconic set pieces in the history of television. The gang at Game of Thrones was kind enough to lend us the Iron Throne. We have the throne on loan, and we set it up on the front steps of our theater. We gave some people walking by on Hollywood Boulevard a chance to sit in it and share the most menacing thing they have ever done.
I once shoplifted a sweater, but then I felt super bad, so I returned it.
They were handing donuts out at work. Nobody offered me a donut. So I went back where the donuts were on the table and I spit in the donut box.
What? The person that I used to work with was a very bad person. And one day, he used to always put his potato chip bags at about crotch level inside of a toolbox. So one day I came up and put my inside of his potato chip bag and then told everybody in the shop that I had done that, and the laugh was on him.
Yeah.
I my friend's dad.
Nice. Wow.
I got drunk on vacation in front of my grandchildren and started singing and dancing. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
I don't know if it's the singing part or the that's going to embarrass your grandkids. It's who.
Yeah.
Who.
Yeah. And she's giving us moves while she's doing it too. The video's on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com. It's awesome.
I've had to pick of all of those which one's the worst. I think it's the donut lady.
Yeah, donut lady is, she should be.
Donuts?
It's not the other guy putting the
Wiener
thing
chip
in
guy?
Yeah.
Wiener chip guy.
I feel like that's worse.
Well, see, Wiener Chip guy, he targeted one guy. Donut lady targeted us all.
Right. That's a game of Russian roulette with donuts.
Yeah.
How bad is it in your workplace?
They should throw down that hole. You know that hole that they had in Erie? Was it the Erie hole?
No, the donut hole.
Yeah, we should throw that lady down that hole that the crazy Stark lady had. Yeah, that's just wow, dude. Yeah, I'm with you. I think spitting in donuts. I mean, donuts are so awesome.
Yeah,
and we all just we love donuts. That gives you such a good feeling. And
what about the chick that blanked her friend's dad?
Oh, that's cool because that might be me someday.
Oh. Yeah, this is your kind of girl, redhead.
Oh yeah, come get some, girl.
You gonna let the dogs out?
I'm gonna let the dogs out.
Come get some girls. That gonna be your pickup line?
That's gonna be my pickup line. Of course, if I'm single, obviously.
Right? Yeah, it wouldn't work if you're married. If you're single, that line works.
Yeah.
Come get some girl.
Sarah would never forgive me. Honestly, if I had sex with any of Sarah's friends, it would be a beating. It would not be worth the grief.
There's not one friend that she would be okay with you doing?
No, not at all. She would be so angry at me.
Wow.
Yeah, what if it was a friend's
selfish
mom?
daughter.
Yeah, I know.
If it was a friend's mom, I think that'd be fine, right?
Oh, a friend's mom is okay. What does she care?
I don't know. She's weird about things.
Yeah, but look, nothing against the friends' moms, but I mean, look, if I'm gonna go out in style like Alex Trebek, I want to go out, winning.
You'll need to pay for that.
Yeah, I probably will. Yeah, probably do.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
All right, well, we don't have an iron throne, but we surely want to hear your confessions.
We have an iron phone.
Wow. I see what you did there.
If you could see the look on his face, the pride that he had with that line.
Yeah, you're really,
he was like
really proud of yourself.
Would you like a gold star, Stevie?
I would.
I will get you one.
Please. Put it on my door.
I looked at him and I'm like,
man.
He must have gone to his parents with this look a million times in his life.
And no different. The look of disappointment on your face was the one I would get from my family.
Yeah. I feel like I'm your dad going, kid, if you think this is... But we don't have an iron throne, right, Steve?
But we have an iron phone.
There we go.
Hey. Thank you, Danny.
That's it. So, based on this whole thing, where people are sitting on the iron throne, you're going to be calling on the iron phone. We want to know, what is the most menacing thing that you or someone you know has done? Again, you can confess because you'll be on the iron phone.
See?
Yeah, that's it. Okay, 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What is the most menacing thing that you or someone you know has done? Your calls, your texts after Lincoln Park on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. So Jimmy Kimmel had random people sit on the Game of Thrones Iron Throne and share the most menacing thing that they have ever done. Based on this, what is the most menacing thing that you or someone you know has done? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to Joshua in Puyallup. Joshua, you are on The Rock.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
What's up, Joshua? What you got for us today, buddy?
Hey, so I saw a man and my wife in a picture, and I couldn't get rid of this guy. He's always hanging out near my wife, calling my wife and everything. So I had a shop, and I invited him to come in over for an oil change, a free oil change.
Yeah.
I did some work on the car. I got his key. I went to make a copy of it. In the middle of the night, I woke him up. I walked into his house and woke him up. What? And I told him,
whoa.
And I told him the next time I won't be waking him up.
Oh,
damn! I swear to you, man, in less than a week, he moved to Vegas with his wife and kid. And his wife was literally laying down next to him in the middle of the night.
Oh, damn. Dude, do you...
Note, never piss off Joshua.
Whoa. Now, Joshua, are you still married to your wife?
No. I had to let her go.
Okay, so she was fooling around is what you've pretty much found out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn, that sucks. I mean, you had a good threat and everything. I mean, it should have fixed everything. It didn't fix anything, really, did it?
Oh, no, I mean, it bettered my life by far.
Yeah.
It was just time to let her go, you know?
Yeah. Wow, dude. Man, Joshua, remind me never to have you work on my car. All right, just that's the moral of that story.
Right.
If somebody offers to fix your car for free or whatever, gives you a good deal.
Take your house key off of that keychain. That's a life lesson.
Dude, that would scare the F out of me.
Do you do that, though? I mean, obviously not that part, but when you hand over your key to like a valet or whatever it may be, do you take all the other keys off of your key ring?
I don't, but that's what those new car systems allow you to do. Like you can take it out of the fob.
Well, you can also do it with a key ring. It's not very difficult.
The fob is easy though.
Yeah,
the key ring is hard for me, Steve. I don't know. Maybe you're a better man than me. That key ring is a pain in the ass. I hate taking keys on and off that thing.
It's not that hard.
I do.
For me, it is.
I have to take mine off because otherwise they have to carry around this big jumble of mess.
Look at Vicky's keys. Jeez.
I have like a big old toy. Got a bottle opener.
Okay.
But it's easy because I just got one of the little these guys. What are they?
Why do you need all those keys?
Because I do need my keys. Storage unit.
And you have something in case you wanted to go rappelling off of a mountain. That's
exactly.
Good.
Oh yeah.
I'm prepared for anything.
That's a weapon, is what you have. I mean, that's probably what that is.
Exactly. I could Thor it up.
Yeah, you sure could. Damn. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to John in Tacoma. John, you are on the Rock.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, John.
So when I was in the military, it wasn't me that did this. It was one of my friends. We had our drawer set up for inspection, and one of my friends dropped a deuce in the one of the other guys' sock and rolled it back up in the drawer for inspection.
Oh, no.
That's good, clean fun right there.
And now,
necessarily clean.
Now, does he get in trouble for that? Is that the idea?
Well, it was so the other guy, when they went to inspect his room, they would smell this and wouldn't know what was going on, and these guys were always freaking joking on each other, and when he dropped the deuce, he had half of us out in the hallway, and he's sitting there squatting and dropping deuce right in this guy's sock. So I know he did it because I saw him do it.
Oh, John, this is tell me that guy's gone on to be like a prominent leader in the community, deuce dropping guy. You wonder what the future of a guy like that is.
I don't know.
Good old deuce dropping Danny over there. You're like, all right, buddy, because you see them then.
Yeah,
why is it Danny?
Because it's you.
Because it's just it's literal.
Danny.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Flows well.
Alliteration. It's just how it works. Yeah. Deuce dropping Danny in the house. Let's go to Hyro. Hyro in Bonnie Lake. You are on the Rock.
Hey, what's up there?
Hey, what's up, Hyro? What you got for us, buddy?
So I did this when I was like 9 years old. So don't think I have the same mentality now.
Okay, how old are you now, Hyro?
In fourth grade, I was getting pissed off at this one guy.
Okay,
because he was bugging me. So I grabbed my pencil and I stabbed him in the hand.
Whoa! Oh, that escalated quickly.
How old were you, Hyro?
9.
I was 9.
Yeah, you hear about the kids. They go, he's acting out. And Hyro was like going mob school. Now, did you see that like on a movie? It's because that's extra level to take a pencil and stab somebody with it.
Yeah, no. We're talking like 2003 or 4. So John Wick hasn't even come out yet for me to even get the idea.
Yeah, but you watch John Wick and you go, that's right. That's how you do it, John. That's how you show them. They won't mess with your dog again.
It even escalated even worse because if I remember right, I put my hand over his mouth so he wouldn't shout at the teacher.
Oy, oy, oy.
And then when it was time to get the hell out of there, I booked it out of there. And when I was walking home, I heard the teacher just run after me and tell me to get back there, or else then she started swearing, because of what I did.
Yeah, Hyro, what did he do to you again? What did he do to make you want to stab him?
He just annoyed me.
So you don't even remember what it was?
He's 9.
No, come on, this was a good God, I want to say 15 years ago.
Yeah, no, I get it, Hyro. I appreciate that.
That's a long time ago.
I feel like if I were to stab somebody with a pencil for any reason, I think I would remember exactly what it was. But see, I'm the guy that would annoy people. Yeah. I am so lucky I never got stabbed with pencils.
It's a good thing you didn't hang out with Hyro.
No, yeah, you're right. I didn't go to Hyro school because if I did, that'd be bad.
This is a nice text. I had a coworker years back that was a big mouth and a huge bully. Instead of whooping his ass, I took his meds that he had to take every day, and I rubbed them all over my boys.
Oh, nice.
And I ran his spoon and coffee cup through my crack.
Whoa!
Don't be a D, Mike from Renton.
How about the guy's on meds and he's still an a-hole? Aren't meds supposed to keep you from being an a-hole?
Doesn't know what kind of meds he was on.
It could be for his cholesterol.
Yeah.
Oh, was it a teacher?
No, it was a coworker.
Oh, coworker. Oh, I thought it was a student. I'm still in school with Hyro. Never mind. All right, yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, it was just someone that he worked with.
Oh, damn. Who's bringing their meds to work? I would never let you guys near my medicine. Jam. Seriously, dude, I keep that at home.
Oh, I mean, it's a place to take it. What if you have to take it every 4 hours?
Oh, yeah.
Or something along those lines.
See, they have donuts, and now you're rubbing your boys all over my chips and all over my medicine. I can't have any food or anything anymore.
Oh, you can't even have sun tea either, because one person says my mother-in-law once peed in her neighbor's sun tea.
Whoa! Okay. My wife makes sun tea. Oh, man.
Now, does she hover? How does, for a female, right? A little more difficult to do than a dude.
Yeah.
For aiming purposes.
Yeah, you're right. That's
maybe got one of those things you can get on Amazon to help you aim.
A shoey?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, or either that, she really got close to the opening, and therefore you've just got
It's a
all
wide
that.
mouth one,
You've got
maybe.
all that business over there.
Do you think anyone saw her do it? Or did she do it at night?
Wow.
No?
Yeah.
How about this guy said he banged his boss's girlfriend for like 6 months? He had no clue. Ha-ha.
Yeah.
Aha.
All right. Ha-ha.
Aha.
I showed you, buddy.
Damn. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Again, what is the most menacing thing that you or someone you know has done?
Oh, Sarah.
See, your daughter's in the room, BJ.
Oh, hey. This was years ago. My friend and I were just baking up a storm, and she had a new neighbor. So her mom made us bake the new neighbor brownies, but we kind of didn't really like her. We had been to school with her for like a week or so, and so we decided in the batter to put a whole tube of toothpaste.
You did that?
In the brownie batter.
Was it like at least fresh mint? So it was like a mint brownie?
It was. It totally backfired because she actually really liked it.
And her breath smelled great.
She was like, wow, these are kind of minty. Cool. I'm going to give them to my parents, too. And we were like, should we tell her? Aren't you not supposed to, eat toothpaste? Digest it?
I got to imagine it's not going to hurt you that bad because you got to brush your teeth with it.
I mean, as long as you don't eat a whole ton of it at once, you'll be fine.
What?
They're still alive. We didn't end up telling her. So
You're not supposed to eat toothpaste.
I'm not saying you're supposed to eat it.
She put a whole tube in there.
I'd imagine in a whole thing of brownies. It's not like one brownie is the equivalent of one tube.
Oh, all right.
Just a little bit.
Just a little mint flavor hint, in each bite.
I don't know. And they didn't get sick to their stomachs or anything, huh?
I mean, they didn't die. That's all I know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they didn't.
I feel like
if they got a stomach ache or something,
Yeah,
but
like you're going to the bathroom a lot and probably don't know why.
yeah.
Oh, you kids, you're my daughter and you do stuff like this?
It was a long time ago.
Oh, do I
wouldn't
know
do
this
that
other
now.
person you did it with?
Oh, yeah.
Would you be okay if he dated her?
No.
No. I mean,
They give me brownies, Steve, and I'd be like, oh, forget this.
It feels like they don't know that it happened, though.
yeah. Oh, I don't think so.
Dude, I bet they went to the bathroom. I bet they got the D. I bet they did.
The Danny?
Yeah, they got the Danorrhea. Yeah, that's what they got.
Danorrhea.
Oh, jeez.
That's the new name, isn't it? Huh?
I am Deuce dropping Danny apparently.
Yeah,
Triple D.
dropping Danorrhea.
Danny
Triple
just-
DV.
Yeah, TV.
Danny's just under attack today.
Sorry,
No,
Danny.
what is it? Thursday.
That's, it is
For making me
Thursday.
sing like a dog earlier this morning.
Yeah, I'm doing it for Steve.
Hey, you made a new friend
I did.
because of that.
A dog who has a Twitter page.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah, you know, it is sweet.
How about this person says, my old coworker took the manager's vape pen, rubbed the mouthpiece all over his boys.
Yeah.
And his twig and berries, basically. We couldn't control our laughing when the manager took a huge drag. That's from Andrew in Marysville.
Yeah. Either way, man, I'm not eating anything. I can't do it. You guys are putting your everything everywhere.
If you don't notice it, what does it matter?
I suppose you're right.
Ignorance is bliss when it comes to eating.
There you go.
I don't care if you rub your stuff on anything, but if someone's spitting in something, somehow that actually disgusts me more.
So we can rub our stuff on your stuff.
Yeah, go ahead, Rev. Sure. If that's what you want to do, yeah, go ahead. You can teabag everything in this building. How about that?
What do you think we do with your microphone every morning?
Hey, there he is. Danorrhea, Danny.
Well, many years ago, there was
you didn't do something.
You know the old stupid radio wars? There's a big ward thing going on. My old guy that I worked with, we ordered a bunch of donuts, and he wanted them.
Oh, he didn't. You mean like
in the pecker?
Van Wilder
like
style?
Van Wilder?
Yes.
No, he did not want to do that.
Yes.
No, he didn't.
Yes.
He wanted to leave his own special mark.
Oh yeah. He wanted me to take part in it too, and I'm like, I'm tapping out on this one, dude. Like,
Did you just watch then?
No, I took his word for it. But no, he wanted us to do it together.
Oh, that's
it's
not
bonding, right?
Side by side,
So he
holding
did
hands.
it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this is, do I know this person?
Yes, of course you do.
Oh, God, he's...
Did you like the donuts?
Honest to God, he's an idiot. I mean, really, the more and more I hear stories about, I can't wait to see him again and go, really?
Oh, yeah,
how dumb are you?
That. Yeah, I know.
mean, seriously.
Well, we did get suspended many times for the dumbest reasons.
Yeah, we did too, but not for anything like that. Jeez. I mean, I never did that to anybody. All I did was just say stupid stuff on the radio and get in trouble for it. All right.
He wanted to take a picture of him.
Doing it?
So we could print it and put it on the bottom of the box of donuts.
Because evidence is great.
So that way...
it's like proof,
I'm like, you're going to have to take that picture yourself.
Yeah, he's a genius. Boy, he's a genius.
Because in order for those donuts to stay in that spot...
Yeah, you have to...
They have to be in a certain...
Yeah.
Right. None of this was a good idea.
No, it wasn't a good idea.
Yeah. Right.
What a maroon.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
In the morning.
Oh, maroon in the morning with Steve Hadanaria. Wow. Okay, what do you think is the top guilty pleasure purchase that people make in their life? I'm going to tell you at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. If I call Travis, will I actually see him or someone who works for him?
Absolutely. When you come in to my office, when you first call in, my staff will try to help you with any basic questions that you have. I can give you a call back, but they'll usually try to schedule you for a free consultation with me, the attorney, and I'll meet with you personally. We'll talk about the basics of your case, and I'll take you through a question and answer session an interview that usually lasts about 30 minutes. We'll get the basics of your financial situation. I can answer your questions, and we can talk about whether bankruptcy makes sense, your non-bankruptcy options, and how bankruptcy could affect you, what the process is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.